Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg. Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg. Let's get this shit show going, Castro. You all right?
I work out.
Had to run up and down them stairs real
Several
fast.
times.
Multiple times. What's going on, MC? What's going on, Reed? Reed's first to the block. How's the meat market treating you, Reed? Because we had locally, we're trying to buy more local steak and chicken. And do that steak the other night that we did.
Oh, so
Fucking good.
good.
We just broiled it. We just broil it for
Like we
8
didn't even put
minutes.
anything time or effort into it.
No, broil it on each side for eight
minutes.
minutes. It was
And it was
thick, and the
thick.
fucking thing was thick, like
Thick.
PHICC, like thick,
Thick.
not like with the K, with the double C.
CCKK.
No.
Yeah.
You're 1K off of being super racist right there.
No, I'm not.
You
My
said
brain doesn't even work like that, you ninny.
well, it's because you're Mexican. You don't think those ways.
What?
I have to be careful. I'm white. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and that's Beth.
Hi.
And we're going to jump into a whole bunch of fucking stories.
If I were YouTube, where would I be on my iPad?
The same place it's been for
No, it usually pops up, but I didn't have it
20
open.
years.
I haven't had this iPad for 20 years, thank you.
How long have iPads been around?
Ever.
Maybe like
14.
14 years?
I got my first one when we were
I
in
don't know.
Colorado Springs.
I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules of
Been
shit.
around for a while.
But let's do a cheers real quick. Hey, grab a beer. We got a bunch of fucking weird stories to talk about
Cheers.
tonight. I curate. Hang on.
Curated?
Curated. Yes, not curated. That's not a word.
That's not a word.
Hold
on.
Fuck, I just swallowed.
Wow. That was impressive. That was with my mouth closed. It was impressive.
It's gonna be a short, long night. Oh, dude, my neck's so fucking tensed up right now.
Well,
I don't even know what to do anymore. I feel like I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Like,
why
it's
don't we just turn you into what was that movie you watched last weekend?
Damn it.
What was the movie?
Brokeback Mountain.
No, silly.
Oh, the
Never.
Toxic Avenger.
Just turn into Toxic Avenger.
Have you guys seen the Toxic Avenger? We were talking about
So
it on
horrible.
Baldy the Big Guy. Baldy the Big Guy forgot to upload it last night.
You forgot?
Peter, well, I was tired. And then I was like, didn't even come to mind. And then Peter forgot to send me the
Reminder?
little, no.
Oh, you both forgot.
We
the
both
file.
got
He forgot to send you file and you forgot to post the show.
Yeah, so that'll be coming out pretty quick here. Next couple days, maybe. And then,
Maybe.
anyway, but we were talking about the movie. Do you remember the movie, The Toxic Avenger?
Not
It's fucking hilarious. It's amazing. What was the guy's name? Dewey?
I don't know.
No.
Something like that, though.
Something like that. It's like on the tip of my tongue.
You can look up IMDb and it'll tell you.
No, don't care about it that much. But The Toxic Avenger was like a 1986 cult classic.
Horrible.
It was amazing. So many tits
It's
in
an
it.
hour and 22 minutes. I can't get back.
So many tits.
That's what they used to show tits in the 80s. They showed a lot of
much
tits in 80
big-
movies.
They did. Yeah.
They really did.
Yeah.
Now they just show a lot of dong. Kidding.
Well, I think they're trying to push boundaries. Like tits weren't boundaries back then. Tits were just tits.
That was a
80s.
boundary to push.
Everybody was doing cocaine back then. They're just showing boobs.
The gym scenes were most of it is a gym scene.
And he'd walk around and be like, brr, brr, and then his voice would be like, hi, Barbara.
I know.
Can I
it's
help
such a bad
you
voiceover.
get
I
out
don't understand why
of-
they did that. So the first time he spoke, I was looked at Peter and I was like, wait, what?
Fuck.
Are we really gonna watch this? Are we
If you
really
haven't
gonna watch
seen
this?
Toxic Avenger, seriously,
don't
go
do
watch
it.
it.
Don't.
Where did you find it on Amazon?
I think
it was
I
on
don't know.
Amazon.
I don't know. I put it into Alexa.
Yeah, I think it was
via
on
the TV and it
Amazon, like
popped up.
free movie. But Peter watched 2, 3, 4 on his birthday, which was yesterday. He watched 2, 3, and 4 yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, something like that.
Oh my gosh!
While he was editing other videos, he watched.
So
all
it's 5 hours of his life he can't get
and
back.
there's another one, part 5, with Peter Dinklage.
I don't
coming
need
out.
to see 2 through 5.
Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, let's jump into some crazy fucking news. You ready?
Sure.
So first up, there was this case. This is crime time. Okay. I've got an itchy elbow thing going on right now. So if you see me.
Yeah, I don't know if I should get that tattoo.
Oh, it's Thursday.
I
next
know.
week. All right.
I don't know
is
that I
this
like his work
chick
enough to put
that
it on my life.
and I've
arm
got
for
the
life.
video of it. But I had to edit it because it's I kind of fast forward through. We're gonna watch it in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But holy fucking shit. I went down a rabbit hole on this one. But I found the video on TMZ. It just like her sentencing just happened today.
Okay.
Her name is Carly Gregg.
Okay.
Guilty of murdering her mom, sentenced to life.
Is that the chick that laughed in court? I almost read that
Yeah.
article and then something happened and I didn't read it.
Dude, that shit crazy, right? Guilty of murdering her mom, sentenced to life without possibility of parole,
Good.
right?
So I should just
She
execute
had
her. But
turned down a 40-year sentence with the chance of
why did she
parole.
turn it down? She thought they were going to find her incompetent or something?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's incompetent.
Incompetent, crazy, whatever. So the jury has voted. This is as of 12/17 or 12/07 today.
Was it a state that doesn't have the death penalty? Why not?
I don't
just-
know.
I don't-
It was the first. Dude, I watched the videos.
Yeah.
And I'll show you the video of her actually going and doing it with a little bit of edit in there.
Okay.
The jury has voted to sentence Carly Gregg to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole for the first-degree murder and attempted murder convictions and 10 years. Attempted murder convictions and 10 years for evidence tampering. The judge says the sentencings would run concurrently, meaning
All at once.
Yeah.
Well, she's in there for life, so
yeah,
they
yeah,
have
yeah,
to.
yeah. Carly appeared much more composed during sentencing, no tears streaming down her face, etc. Juries handed down their verdict in the murder trial of Carly Gregg, the 15-year-old charged with fatally gunning down her mother with
She's 15?
with a .357 Magnum.
Oh, that's a big ass gun.
That's 9mm.
That's a big ass
We've-
gun.
That revolver,
Yeah, the big fucker.
that's .357. The
do-
one I got off your dad.
do we know
or
why?
From your dad's house.
She
That's
shot
the
her?
thing. Let's read through this a little
Okay.
bit because I watched the videos and you're like, what the fuck, right? So the Mississippi teen was found guilty Friday of first-degree murder, attempted murder, and tampering with evidence. As Gregg was being read her fate, she was visibly distraught, tears welling in her eyes, while the jury filed in, looking crestfallen after she was convicted on all 3 charges. As we reported, home security footage, and this house is loaded with cameras, just like ours. Like
Right.
it's like we got camera up here, we got camera like 3 downstairs, we've got them outside, all over the fucking place,
Right.
just like a security. We don't have it in the bathroom, you fucking weirdos,
Or our bedroom.
or a bedroom. But nonetheless,
Or any other bedroom.
they're in the main living areas,
Okay.
and you see exactly what she does.
Okay.
Right. Gunshots are heard off screen before Gregg, who was 14 at the time, sits on a stool in the kitchen and browses Smiley's cell phone. Her mom's, I presume. Her mom just looks like a pretty woman, just like a normal
Average,
mom,
yeah.
right? Just like a normal mom. Greg then reportedly texted her stepfather, Heath, to lure him back to the house. He was shot and wounded in the shoulder while struggling. He closes his door and said, hey, something to the matter of, hey, I need you to come home right away, blah, 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 blah. Mom, something's wrong with mom, kind of thing. Right? Stepdad.
Wow. She cold-blooded killer.
As soon as he opened the door, she fired on him. And he got shot in the shoulder, and he happened to grab the gun. And she fired off again, right? So he said he was shot and wounded in the shoulder while struggling with Carly for the gun when he arrived at the house. The shocking video from the March 19th shooting of her mother was played Tuesday in court, and they played the full fucking videos. You can go out on TMZ and watch these videos. I'm just going to, like I said, I'll play one here in a minute.
Okay.
Prosecutors initially offered Greg, the child, a plea deal that would have landed her in jail for 40 years, but she turned it down, and her attorneys were pursuing an insanity defense.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think of.
They should have taken that.
Thursday, Carly was seen in court, seemingly unable to contain her laughter.
Yeah.
Which is fucking
weird. She's crazy.
She's crazy, but she's not incompetent.
She understood what she did.
Insane.
But don't crazy people know what they did?
To an extent, right? All right. So let's watch this video real quick. You know, when you got your shit set up. Your headphones should be on. Wrap it up.
I'll take it. Okay.
All right.
Go.
Well, no, you need to, because it's
Go
going to start
in
right
in
away.
2 seconds.
And I'll explain as we go.
Okay.
All right. So her mom had just come out. Let me pause it for just a second. Her mom had just come out and thought somebody had walked in the house.
Who was that in the doorway?
That's her.
Okay.
So her mom had just walked in from the left side.
Okay.
Where the door is. There's 2 goddamn golden retrievers there too. I swear to God, I feel worse for the golden retrievers. But I do.
Would she just come home from school and be like...
She was already there. So then she comes in after the dogs, like she'd let the dogs out and comes back in.
Kylie or Carly or whatever her name is.
Yeah, whatever the
Carly.
fucking psycho's name is.
Mm-hmm.
Mom went in and was like, oh, looked out the door and saw her with the dogs. So she went back into like the room.
Okay.
And she was working. Probably, I'm guessing, back to the, like.
Or back to her when she came in.
Oh, I need to close my door.
What door?
When I'm in my office, my face is out
Dude,
the
so
window.
is mine. I face the wall. So don't act like you're some victim.
I'm going to turn my desk around and face the door.
I'm not
I
scared
think we
of you.
should both do that.
I'm not scared of you.
Safety first.
First of all, you're going to break yourself
You
in
also-
jiu-jitsu.
I mean, you also will feel like kind of a boss. You're like, have a seat. I do. You're like, have a seat, like right in front of your desk. You're
Stupid.
like, you pull up a chair.
No, I have a couch over there or 2 chairs like they do in
That's
executive
what I was
offices.
saying. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, right? All right. Let's get back to this. Ba-dum-dum, psh. Right. So she goes. Now she's gonna look, and she's being all stealthy. She's looking to see where her mom.
She looks like she's in a scary movie.
She's
Like
looking
she's
to
the
see
bad
where her
guy in a
mom
scary
is.
movie.
So you can hear the volume of the video. She walks back. Fucking sweet dogs.
David,
She looks around the corner.
English.
So she looked around the corner to make sure her mom hadn't come back out. And these dogs, I swear to God, these look like sweet little dogs.
They are. They were very happy to see
Right.
her.
So this is where I kind of edit it and I kind of fast forward it a little bit.
Okay.
Because I don't want the gunshots going off in the video.
Okay. Why?
Because it's YouTube. So you see something happens, the dogs get freaked.
Scared.
Right? And then she comes back, and this is where I go back. She never has the gun on video. She puts it down behind her, and very intentionally. She's carrying it behind her back, and then she starts fucking with her mom's phone to call. That's what it was. She uses her mom's phone
To get him
to
to,
get her
come home.
dad to come home,
Or
or
stepdad.
stepdad to come home.
Right.
So you go, how fucked up of a situation, or how fucked up in her brain is she?
Do we know
This
why?
is the first I've ever heard of this case.
Do we know why she shot? Like, what were they abusing her, keeping her from food from her, like making her go to an all-girls school?
I mean, literally everything I read through, and I watched multiple videos on this today. Like, I just went down a rabbit hole with it. This just happened.
Like 6 months ago.
Yeah, there's no rationale.
There's got to be something.
And if there is,
Otherwise, she truly is crazy.
she's holding it like completely
Like
to the
she's
best.
not telling them what they
Yeah,
did to her if
right?
they did anything
It's
to her.
just a fucked up case. And I was like, holy
I mean,
shit.
she probably is not 100% there.
Think about that though. Like she just like middle of the afternoon.
I'm just gonna kill my parents.
My mom
Try to kill my dad. Stepdad.
tried to kill my dad.
I'm gonna kill my parents.
It's wild though. Like that's some crime time shit.
So, and it's crazy that her lawyers were obviously confident that she'd get a insanity
Plea kind
deal,
of situation.
or that they would rule her insane.
that comes
but
back down to the juries or the.
That's why I'm
the
wondering why they
judge and
didn't.
the
Because if
jury.
they would have taken the 40 years, now granted, she would have. Was it 40 years
Should
for
be
everything?
55.
Was it 40 years for everything?
Yeah, I think that was the deal.
So she would have been 55.
Now
and
she's there
She could have
forever,
been. I
with
mean, she
no
wouldn't have
chance of
much of a
parole
life,
now.
but and she probably shouldn't get parole. But
I don't know. Even the fucking chicks that were crazy enough to kill with fucking
yeah, what's his name? Swastika dude on his
yeah.
forehead.
They got
Marilyn
out.
Manson? No, that's the singer.
Charles.
Charles Manson.
Charlie Manson. Right?
That's insane. That's
It
sad.
is just crazy, dude. It's crazy.
sad, like 2 lies, because her life is basically over.
Well, yeah.
Here's what's going to happen. She's going to end up going to school, and she's probably fucking brilliant and becoming like an attorney or something.
I was gonna say she's gonna start playing like the violin. Be super good at the violin.
And
she can't make
gonna
any
end
money.
up like,
You're not allowed to make
but
money.
no,
when
she's
you're
going to
prison.
end up.
Well, you can, but
She's going to end up like plea
bargaining.
no, for like the inmates
Appealing.
who say they're not guilty. She's going to be like, I'll represent you in court. She's going to have to find something. She's going to need to get a hobby. She's going to need to get a hobby. That's a long time.
Lesbianism only gets you so far in
At least
prison.
she gets some action.
Yeesh.
It's so crazy.
Anyway, crazy.
And her stepdad's okay. Like
Stepdad, dude. Okay, so there was like video of him, and I watched his testimony as well. His eyes, there's only certain people like when you're going through the shit,
yeah,
like their eyes. His eyes were so sunken in and so
just exhausted,
dark
and, yeah.
that you can tell, right? That dude is
She
exhausted.
ruined his life.
Yeah.
She took his wife. She
Right.
shot him.
And the defense attorney, I presume it was the defense attorney, whoever was examining him at that point, was like, "Do you ever have any?" He's like, "No, we were just a normal fucking family."
Do you ever have any what?
did you ever have
Conflict or-
arguments
yeah.
or anything? He goes, "No, we never argued about anything."
She literally just snapped.
The kid just fucking went crazy.
I wonder if somebody I wonder, obviously they probably checked her computer and her social media. Like,
Yeah,
I
they
wonder
did.
if anybody influenced her.
Who knows? Nowadays, dude. Like we've talked about this with like social media bullshit nowadays, right?
My
And
glasses, I look like my.
and
fucking
some of
mother.
those if you're an 18-year-old at this point,
Yeah.
and say you're the first Trump gunman guy, right? He's 18, 20, whatever. Trump's been around for 10 years in politics,
Right.
really, since 16.
8 years then, honey.
But before that,
Hashtag
because he
math.
got in at 16, so it was in 14. So you start doing your presidential bullshit. So 16 to 20, right? And then 20 to 24. So you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's a couple years lead up, and they started doing all the shit. And you start programming kids like through the social media and
Right.
mass media.
That's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if anybody
You have kids that are fucking have never known anything other than Trump's a fucking terrorist or Trump's this bad guy.
right.
Or like your mom is a terrible or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I'm like, there's got to be a
14 years.
I mean, I guess there doesn't have to be a reason, but there's a reason why
Note
she
self,
decided to.
shut off your kids' fucking social media. For
They have those
real.
new phones now that doesn't have internet or social media on it. It's just for calling
Yeah,
and
that's
texting
been
for
around for a while.
emergencies.
Yeah, that's been around.
Because they want to take their childhood back, is what the commercial said.
Yeah.
We want to take our childhood back. But there's got to be, even if it was just in her head, I can't believe they haven't discovered why she did it.
I don't know.
They should make mandatory counseling part of her life.
I guarantee
sentence.
there's something to that. Hey, do you want to share? Sharing means caring.
Show.
This is the
Show.
first ever bottle of bourbon or whiskey, whatever you decided to get, that Beth went to the store and bought this time. We haven't done a Beth's whiskey review in quite a while. And I think it's important to share out. Let me see if I can get this pulled up. There we go. Beth's whiskey review. We got the
so
emblem
yeah.
up there.
So
tell me about it. Tell me what was your thought process the first time you ever went and bought a bottle of whiskey?
This isn't the first time I bought a bottle of whiskey.
You bought a bottle of whiskey specifically for this.
Yes. So I wanted to try something we hadn't had before.
Okay.
I wanted to try something decent.
Yeah, of course.
So I just walked in and I was like, what you got behind the black door?
So there's a
liquor store that's around the corner from literally around the corner from us. They're a little bit pricier than the other liquor store a mile down, but they always have a better selection, like a better reserve selection.
Mm-hmm. They hide them in the back.
Yeah, they hide them behind the black door.
The big black door.
And so she's like, well, we have Weller.
Yeah.
And I was like,
up there, 12
okay.
years.
And she's like, we have his favorite, Buffalo Trace. We have
Dun, dun, dun. What's that?
E.H. Taylor.
I've never had it.
That's why I bought it.
E.H. Taylor.
Now, it is the same people that do Buffalo Trace.
There's a bunch of them that come out of Buffalo Trace.
And this one is so they had another
E.H. Taylor.
E.H. Taylor. And I was like, oh, it was in a green. It looked just like this, but it was green. And I was like, oh, she brought that one out first. I was like, I've never tried this. Like, how much is this bottle? And she was like, oh, it's like $325. I was like, and you can put that right back.
What was it?
Same thing. I don't know.
Like a different
When she told me the price, I didn't even bother looking.
It had to be
to
a
figure
different
out.
year or something. Vintage.
And so then I was like, how much is this one? She told me the price, and I was like, okay. All right. Comes in a fancy carton.
How much was this one?
Enough.
No, like
$100.
$100.
Yeah.
So this place has a little bit of a markup compared to like a normal
But you can get
liquor
stuff
store.
there that you can't get at
Exactly.
other liquor
They
stores,
keep a little bit of more of a reserve. So $100. So figure if you can get your hands on this Colonel E.H. Taylor, read through
Colonel E.H. Taylor small batch. So this is small batch. I
batch.
didn't bring my readers up, so I take these off.
It's fine.
So it's straight Kentucky bourbon whiskey.
What's the proof?
100.
It's gonna be a little
stout.
Well, maybe a little. No, spicy. Little.
That's what
But
I mean
then
by
again,
stout.
we've had 100 proof.
That's what I mean by stout. For me,
yeah,
I equate it to stoutness. I don't understand how it's 50% alcohol, but it's 100% proof.
that's the whole thing. It's like 40% alcohol, 80 proof. That's just math.
Oh, dust on it.
Little math.
So
Dust on it's a good thing. That means that bitch is spinning.
in the holdings.
In the holding.
So it says
What's up, Alex? How you doing, bro? We're getting ready to do our whiskey review.
made
here.
by hand using some of Taylor's original methods. The small batch
Taylor
bourbon
Swift's-
whiskey has been. Don't even put her name to this whiskey. This
Taylor
bourbon
Swift's-
whiskey, this small batch bourbon whiskey has been aged inside warehouses constructed by him over a century ago. Barrels were routinely elevated to identify those with the richest and most complex flavors. A small batch of these select barrels were then blended together to deliver a distinct character that is like no other. It is a true sipping bourbon that honors the uncompromising Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. We love to hear from our customers. So this says distilled, aged, and bottled by Old Fashioned Copper Distillery in Frankfort, Kentucky.
Nice.
And they give you 15 cents for the bottle.
a whole 15
The whole
cents.
15. I mean, it's a great label. So it's a signature.
All
and
right.
everything.
So there's glasses right
can
there.
you put some ice?
All right. Let's do this. We aren't going to be dividing up and waiting 17 minutes for shit
I'll
to
wait
happen.
as long as I want to wait.
No.
I like to let mine sit and blossom. How do you get this fucking thing open
Beth trying to
without using your teeth like Greg does?
God damn it. Do I have to do everything for you?
It doesn't have like a perforated line or anything. Ah, there it is.
Why you use your teeth?
I don't use my teeth. I paid a lot of money for straight teeth.
Got it? Got it?
Yes.
All right. While you're doing that, can you hand me the clicker real quick? I'm gonna do a shout out while Beth gets this because I just got social media approval just this minute from my friend Fatima, who is currently in San Diego at her nephew, or at, I'm not her nephew, at her son's. Fatima's at her son's
Oh, that's right.
Marine Corps graduation.
We already went through boot camp, huh?
Right now. And I'm gonna read through a couple things, okay? So it's a big deal. So Fatima is one of my the people that works out at my jiu-jitsu studio. She's the first black belt under my coach, under Jonathan. And it's kind of a fucking big deal. And what I mean by that is her son, god damn internet.
Oh, it smells good. Made
Her
my mouth
son
water.
just graduated MCRD, and he graduated as a Lance Corporal.
Is that good?
Yeah.
What do you normally come out?
He's
Private?
top of his class.
Oh, you usually come out private,
Number
right?
one. You come out private,
What does that mean? Like
PFC,
he was the
or
strongest.
Lance Corporal.
He was the strongest, most
He was
fit,
the
smartest.
best. I don't know why this is saying to count as private.
He was a huge football player, so it makes sense that he's
What the fuck? God damn it. It just showed me 2 minutes ago.
take it off the connection and see if maybe that's why.
You know what? It's because I need to go over here and go to her account. It's because I'm not logged in. Let's see. But nonetheless, I sent it to myself. So I'll read it first. Okay. So this is her MMA name is Ferocious Fatima. She was a pro fighter. She's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. She's an MMA fucking instructor. Like, she does all sorts of crazy shit. But her kids are badass as well, right?
Yes.
She's got a great family. She said to just see him post officially a U.S. Marine reminded me that they're raised by me to be humble. So now allow me to be a proud mother in expanding. Amadeus took off to boot camp a week after turning 18 as an E1. That's when you go in if you graduated, right? Graduated in E3, Lance Corporal, highest shooter and honor graduate of his platoon, was squad leader early on and the guide and completed for honor guide. The man I have seen him turn into, granted he was stellar before he left, amazed me beyond words. I didn't think I could ever be more proud of him, so I'm astonished to the level of pride I hold in this man.
Oh, that's gonna make me cry. Whew.
Some people, and okay.
She's a single mom, so
Yeah.
it's amazing.
So the other thing is, like, we're a family of Marines. Like, both my brothers Marines. My dad was Marine. Her nephew's
my dad.
Marine. Dad, uncles, fucking everybody else, right? So
Except my
that's
brother,
why
he's
I
in the Air
asked
Force,
her.
'cause
I asked her
he's a
permission
wussy.
beforehand, and she just pinged me. So she said, "I didn't ever think I could be more proud of him, and I'm astonished to the level of pride I hold in this man." Some people get to meet their heroes. She said, "I raised mine. The best big brother and son anyone can ask for. Love you, kid. This is just the start. Keep striving for the best. Like I always say, sky's the limit."
Aw.
So I'm going to show, fuck off. All right, I'm going to show some pictures.
Blame it on the menopause.
God damn it. So
Oh,
there
look
he
at
is.
him. How I fucking
I'm kind
love
of
Marines.
irritated that the bottom isn't straight. Fucker.
Well, get over it.
Whatever. So this is him getting pinned right there. He's like right second. Right there. He's the second in line. Pretty cool. And you remember being an MCRD when your nephew graduated?
Yeah.
Such a fucking cool experience.
It is.
Like being at
it's prideful.
MCRD in
It
San
makes
Diego.
you full of pride to be
Yeah.
part of the family, but then also to be alive in this great
So
nation.
there is. That's him second
Dang it.
over
And
from
he
the
was
left.
cute before. Dude, he's going to be a hot Marine. Going to pull in some
Well, he's
nookie on-
also like, I've rolled with him. And
He's going to pull
like
in some
15
nookie on the
years-
regular
So he's like 15 years old, right?
when you rolled with him.
Yeah, and you go and 16 and 17, all the way up to 17, and I'd be doing jujitsu because he was in martial arts and everything forever. Because his mom was as well, and his sister
does it
is
too.
as well. And like you go, fuck, and then you know what I mean. You got the Sergeant Major Marine Corps right there, left, right. you go, holy shit. And that's him. That's him. And it's just cool to see like people, young kids growing up and having good leadership from their parents, and
Right.
good leadership around them,
Right.
and making a decision to say, you know what, I want to do this, even if it's 4 years, and he's like, that's it, that's fine, right?
More than most of us do.
No, 100%. And he's like, hey, I did my 4 years, but I don't know that that's the case in his situation because he's got that mentality,
Yeah.
right? And you go, some people have a mentality of this could be a lifelong thing. I could do this. I could see me doing this for 20
Right.
years.
I enjoy it.
I enjoy it.
I can make
Right.
this a career.
And even knowing him, he's a quiet, stoic
Wonder if he'll go
kid.
to OIC.
Could. You never know,
That'd be
right? So,
rad.
hey, cheers.
Cheers.
I told her I'll clip this for you.
Amadeus.
Fatima, to you being a great mom,
And
Amadeus.
Fatima, yep.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
brother. And he's only 18 years old. So,
Mm. That's smooth.
what's this called?
E.H. Taylor.
Put that right in front of you. Got to put that in front of you so you can show it off. So again, you know what? I'll always have an affinity in my heart, like my brother.
Yeah.
Right. For Marines.
Marines,
Like,
dude,
no matter what.
they're like in my heart.
I'm 48 years old.
Don't cry some more.
No, I'm not. But like my brothers, when I was a little kid, looked up to him.
You weren't that little.
I was little. I was 13.
Yeah, you're
I
not.
was 12 when my brother died.
Okay.
Right. And he was a Marine for a week.
That was it
That was it.
before he got in that car accident.
He was a Marine for 1
How did they
week.
already have time off in boot camp after a week?
Because as soon as you get out of boot camp, he flew home.
No, okay, so he was longer. He went through boot camp.
Oh, he graduated
So he
boot camp.
he was long. He was a Marine longer than
Yeah.
a week. He was
No.
active duty for a week, but he went to boot camp. You're a Marine then.
Now, once you graduate
Really?
basic, you're
You
a
have to
Marine.
graduate to boot to.
Yep.
Mm, okay.
That's kind of the
I didn't know
rule of
that.
thumb. Just because you show up doesn't mean you become a Marine. Anybody can show up. And you can be like, I'm going to bitch out. Oh, my ankle hurts.
That would be me. You
No,
pussy.
it wouldn't. You
Yeah.
have too much You're too fucking headstrong to give up on shit like that. Like, it's the same reason we keep going to work every day. We're like,
Ugh.
fuck you. I was talking to a dude.
Fuck the man.
Yeah, fuck the man. I'm going to fucking own this company someday.
I'm gonna retire rich.
Fuck you. I'll own this corporation.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We're owned by our members. So
I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was talking to my one of the PT guys, Matt,
Mhm.
today. And he's going to Paris, right? With his family. And
wow, he pays. He obviously gets paid well.
Oh no. It's awesome. It's even better. It's kind of like your dad.
Oh,
His in-laws, because they traveled to Paris so frequently, they bought into like a timeshare in Paris.
oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so they get like 2 months a year in Paris that they could divvy up all kind of like.
I mean,
like
Paris is gross. Don't get me wrong, but
Is
the
it?
place is yes, it's
Well, like,
it's dirty.
my buddy Jim's going there again next.
I'd go to Prague
but
before I went to Paris.
he's going there, and he goes there every year to kick off his like
Jim?
Jim to kick off his European tour.
How long
every
does he
single-
go for? Like
like
total.
20 days or 15 days, something like that.
So he goes for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but he starts there for 2 nights and then goes blah, 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 and jumps around, right?
So
I was talking to Matt,
yeah.
and this is where I was going to get this. I lost track of fucking of my whole story. God damn it. This tastes good.
What were we were talking about Marines? We were talking about pride. We were talking about we do something because I'm headstrong and that's why I go to work every day because I'm like I'm an old
That was what I was going to get.
yes.
Is
let
we
me help
haven't
you.
taken a vacation
No, we have not.
in like
now
a proper
I
vacation.
wanna go to
in
Kentucky.
6 to 7 months.
We haven't taken a week off in 6 weeks in 6 months.
Why do you want to go to Kentucky?
Because I was talking to this lady and they have the Bourbon Trail.
We just go with fucking Travis
I don't
next door.
I don't want to go. Oh, I love my neighbors. I don't want to always vacation with them.
That's a weekend.
No,
I'm not
okay.
going there for a fucking week.
No.
There's no way I'm going to fucking Kentucky.
There's a lot to do.
No.
We could fall in love and find our
Fall
new
in love
place,
with what?
Kentucky, and find our new place to live.
No. I'm never,
what do you have against
ever,
Kentucky?
ever going to live in Kentucky.
Why? What do you have against Kentucky?
I will move to fucking
What do you
Honduras
have against Kentucky?
Nothing. I'm not no. This is as middle of the fucking planet as I want to be. Like,
what does that mean?
Meaning, like, the Gulf states suck. Like, the beach here sucks.
You're a brat.
No, it does. You know.
I know, but you're still a brat.
I can be a brat. I'm 48 years old. I deserve to be a brat. But what I'm getting
Nobody deserves to be a brat, bitch.
Fuck yeah, I can afford to be a brat a little bit. If I'm it's my money going into it.
It's our money.
Well, our money going into it. Whatevs. But I'm like, what I'm saying is,
people fall in love with Kentucky all the time.
No, they don't.
I know several people that went to visit and ended up moving.
Everybody moved out of there.
Anyways.
Ask Caleb that lives with Jared. He lived in a holler, like in Kentucky.
What's a holler?
Exactly.
Well, he didn't live like in a city. He lived in the backwoods of Kentucky.
Where do you think you're going to move in?
I'm going to move like Lexington or I don't know. I'm not going to live in a holler. That's for fuck sure.
You're going to live in a holler.
I have too many teeth.
Down by the river.
I have too many teeth and not enough babies to live in a holler.
No.
I don't even know what a holler is.
You just got your hair done today?
Like a shack?
That's going to go every 7 months. We moved to Kentucky. You're getting your hair done every 7 months.
You're so ass backwards sometimes. Why would you think that? It is a civilized time for most states.
Can we get somebody to call in that lives in a holler in Kentucky, please?
Oh, look.
Mo Sam. The reason mentioned in court was that her mother
was a teacher.
This is a little flashback. Mo Sam. Hey, how you doing, man?
Had been told by one student that her child is on drugs.
Oh, I did see that. Sorry. Yeah.
Specifically smoking marijuana. Marijuana doesn't make you kill people.
No. So a kid anonymous. So this is going back to the beginning of the episode tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
A kid did. I'm sorry. Thank you for grabbing that. Is somebody got like an anonymous number, because there's apps you can download to your phone. I've done this with remember with Brett like a long time ago. I fucked around with him.
Yes.
And we were like tagging him.
You and a bunch of people from work.
Yeah. So you can download an app and you can spoof your number and get a new number, right? And they said that they were worried about her smoking too much weed.
There's no such thing.
But a kid, so mom puts her under probably heavier scrutiny, goes through all of her bullshit, finds a vape or something like that.
That's part of being a child.
But it finds a vape pen. But vape pen, my mom found all sorts of shit in my house. I
was smart enough that I didn't keep it in my parents' house.
But then again, we didn't have security. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have all this.
And I wasn't that bad of a kid. I think the worst.
I smoked a shit ton.
I think the worst thing I ever did was steal cigarettes from my dad's cigarettes.
I was allowed to smoke. I got permission to smoke cigarettes.
Ass backwards.
In my house. This is granted
a century ago.
I was 16.
Okay.
How old am I now?
36, 46. That was over 32 years ago.
It was 32 years ago.
People used to smoke in their houses.
I got permission to smoke.
How old were you?
16.
So 86? No, 89?
90.
No, if you were born in 76.
92.
76.
92, 93.
I guess. I thought you said 13 for some reason.
92, 93. But my mom and my dad smoked in the house. My brother, Joe, Chris was already dead. Joe was smoking. Joe was gone, actually. I remember sitting on the fucking counter and I was like,
so weird to me.
I think I should have fucking permission to smoke.
That they said okay
like
is even more weird to me. No, the assholes were your parents by saying okay.
Dude, it was like either, I think it was me being a dick.
Well, that's every day.
No. What I mean by that is like I was kind of bending them because my brother Chris had passed away.
Oh, you were taking advantage of a bad situation.
Yeah.
You see,
Right.
Brett. Brett.
It was a long time ago. And they were going through some shit.
Oh, well, your parents' whole marriage was shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know that that's a reason to kill. I still think she's crazy because I don't think your mom invading your privacy is reason to kill. Otherwise, there'd be a lot of dead parents.
Oh, no, dude. My mom, one time, I remember Joe and I went out to a party. It was after he got back from the Marine Corps.
Okay.
He was like 22.
How do we go from Paris to this shit?
He was like 22-ish.
Or Kentucky.
And so I had our house. Have I told this story? Our house was
no clue.
Basically two big ass bedrooms upstairs. It was Cape style. Okay. Two big ass bedrooms. My mom's and then mine. And when we moved in there, it was like divided. We just put up like a tapestry in
For
the
you and
middle.
Joe?
Yeah, and we split it, right? And I was like 13-ish. And then he went off to the Marine Corps,
Right.
and I stayed, and I opened it back up, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he came back home, and we had a bag of weed that we left on the table downstairs. And my mom was like, hey, assholes. And my dad had already, I think he already bailed. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like, just come downstairs and get this, or I'm going to flush it. And neither of us, like Joe nor I, would be like, nope. He's like, you go get it. I'm like, no.
Bunch of pussies.
You
Oh,
go
no.
get it.
It's not like she doesn't already know.
It wasn't an owning up thing.
It's not like she doesn't already know you guys are smoking
nothing
weed.
to do with owning
Then
up.
what did it have to do with
It was a bigger balls contest.
Neither of you
And
had
I was
balls,
like-
apparently.
And then like how much a quarter cost back then?
$5.
No, it was fucking expensive back then. We lived in New Hampshire. That shit was expensive, and it was
It's more
shitty.
expensive now.
And it was shitty.
Y'all both pussies.
All right, let's go back to Paris.
So fine. We'll go to Kentucky for a weekend. I don't want to
Weekends.
go
Where
to
do you want?
Paris.
I don't want to go to Paris.
I'd go to Prague. You know what? I want to go to let's go to St. Lucia.
An island.
Yes.
No. Oh.
St. Lucia. We have to wait till after hurricane season and make sure they don't get hit by a hurricane.
No, I want to go during hurricane season. It's cheaper.
So my first marriage,
Take
that's
your
where we
fucking
hunt. That's where
risk
it's not
We're
cheaper
in
actually.
Insurance.
It's not cheaper.
Why
So
not?
we went to St. Lucia for my honeymoon. And we almost didn't think we were going to get to go because a hurricane did hit, but our resort didn't get hit. But so when we landed, we're traveling from the airport to the resort, and there were trees in the like he was dodging tree, like it was fucked up. Still wasn't bad. I mean, it was a mild hurricane apparently because we still got to do everything we wanted to do. But it is gorgeous. Or we could go to
Aruba, Jamaica,
Guatemala. I told you I would take you to Antigua.
Take you.
Antigua was gorgeous. We can go.
I heard.
I don't think they
Haiti
allow
trips
you.
are pretty cheap.
I don't think they allow you to climb the pyramids anymore. I actually got to climb the pyramids, which was amazing.
Cat food's on sale in Haiti. Just saying. I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules.
I don't know. I know I want to go on vacation, but anyways, I'm sorry for that young lady. Her life is screwed.
Life happens.
Comes at you fast.
Life
sometimes.
comes at you fast. Did you know that Diddy? This is the title story. When he was
We already know this.
arrested,
$1,000,
there was
1,000 bottles of lube,
1,000 bottles of lube.
and there was something else.
794 dildos were
Yes,
found.
that's what it was.
But there's a warning that you should not use
Dildos and baby oil together.
baby oil and anal.
That's what it was. It was baby oil and lube.
Lube's different.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use baby oil in
than
any
baby
sex.
oil.
The only thing you're
Yeah.
supposed to use is coconut oil, otherwise lube.
Right. So the idea of this is just a warning to people.
But I don't know that they were using the baby oil as lube. I think they were using the baby oil
I don't know the
to
right story.
rub naked bodies.
No, I know, but does it really matter? Because I saw this was a cool Jeff Dye. You know Jeff Dye, he's a comedian anyway. He goes, yeah, buttholes don't get lubed up. You have to lube those up. Anyway, go find that one. It's kind of funny. But 794 dildos on site in 1,000 bottles of lube, of baby oil.
Did you read?
It was baby oil and lube.
Did you read the article about all the stars that may get called to
No, what was that one?
testify? I read this today. Give me a sec. It's right here.
So meanwhile, over Love Ranch, they tell us that baby oil may be used during sexy time, but definitely not for the main event. Citing many of the same situations that it could be bad for vaginal health and warp condoms.
And what?
And warp condoms.
Okay.
Even if Diddy isn't using massage oil as lube, pretty much every brothel told us the same thing. 1,000 bottles of lube is a crazy. Like brothels told them 1,000 bottles is a crazy high number.
They weren't having big ass parties like he was.
Dude, no. Like that's end of days planning.
He just wanted to make sure he had enough.
Like we've got 3 or 4 of those like buckets of food, the freeze dried shit that lasts like
I thought you were gonna say 3 or 4 buckets
years.
of lube. I was like, we do not, you liar.
Fuck yeah. Like 3 or 4 of those cases of food.
Right.
Like the freeze dried.
MREs.
Everybody should have like something like that. Like
Right.
just have them. We had them because
are probably expired.
No, they're still good. I check them. Yeah.
We've
The
had
Mountain
them
House
since
ones,
2010.
But the bucket ones are still good. Yeah, they're 20 years. They're literally 20 years.
Well, what are we gonna do when we get them on year 19? Are we just gonna start eating them for dinner?
No, I'm gonna fucking toss them in the trash and buy 10 more.
I'm gonna try all of them first.
Yeah. Well,
I could be like, don't get that one again. It sucked. Kind of like my.
we're gonna
oatmeal
have
this
to
morning.
do this review again here in a minute,
Why?
so that we have it
Oh.
all in one segment.
Oh, okay.
All right. So tell me about what you were talking about.
So P. Diddy's rich and powerful friends, such as Jay-Z, could be forced to testify, experts say. So, and here's the crazy thing. So they're saying that some of his famous friends could find themselves wrapped up in the music good gravy. Moguls.
Mogul.
Fuck, that was hard. Sex trafficking and racketeering scheme. Case. There is a possibility that people who have friendship with Diddy that might be subpoenaed and asked to testify against him if the case goes trail. On top of that, anyone who participated in his freak off parties could also be charged.
Good.
Diddy is currently okay. So there was holding bail.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Jay-Z
is on video. Jay-Z, absolutely. Jay-Z was his
Beyonce, as I like to say her name with a little Spanish accent.
Was Beyonce.
Beyonce.
There?
Yeah.
Fuck
so it says so celebrities who are known to be close to Diddy include Jay-Z and Beyonce, Rick Ross, who's that?
He's a producer, music.
Okay. Rick Ross, Usher, and Justin Bieber. In 2019, several more big name A-listers celebrated Diddy's 50th bash at his Beverly Hills mansion in 2019. Those in attendance included Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Leonardo DiCaprio, Pharrell, and Snoop Dogg. Former prosecutor. Oh no, she was the.
Well, that's at the white parties, but there was what they called red parties. The red parties is where they went dark.
Well, why did they?
White parties. That's where Ross has talked about that. He went to a
was
white
it all white
party.
people?
No, it was just white. Like you wear all white linens. They had white carpet.
What was the other one? You wore all red.
It goes like that's like the late.
That's like the light
party.
The
Like,
red light district.
That's the maybe I don't know.
So these people, not only may they have to testify against him, but if they find that this shit was going on, they could get indicted.
Theoretically, yeah.
After
MC
I read that,
did make a statement. He goes, "Every mammal has some form of lubrication that's secreted in the rectum and anal cavity." Touche, my friend. Thank you for the correction.
what would you say?
Community noted. I was like, I don't think the anus
here is
secretes.
my thoughts is
Oosh.
if all these people, if he's got some powerful people that went, he's gonna end up dead too.
There's a video.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
hear me.
he's on
gonna,
suicide watch right
yeah,
now.
because they don't want him. But wasn't Epstein under suicide watch and he still got suicided?
Weird, right?
Notice how I said he got suicided. He didn't suicide. He suicided. He got killed.
Yeah, well, when your little larynx thing, bone, whatever that thing, that breaks, generally you have to jump from some sort of height. You can't just like
Kneel on it.
It's not just an autoerotic asphyxiation.
So how would somebody do that? What is
oh no,
this?
somebody choked the shit out of
Okay,
him.
that was going to say
Yeah,
strangulation.
and the everybody like it's all over.
Okay,
the
but so
fucking-
here's I don't care about Epstein. He's dead.
no, I'm talking about.
But
fucking-
so he's on suicide watch. But if he starts naming names or people
he
start
dead.
getting
the motherfucker will die, and then
yeah.
Diddy or what did you name
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z will be right after him.
Dead?
Yeah.
Why?
Dude, he's the second in like line of that.
He is the exorcist.
We have a dog literally downstairs beating the living shit out of the door.
It didn't get scratched on Wednesday. It's probably scratched this time around.
I think if he was a pit bull, he'd be up here right now. He's just a light little motherfucker.
He's an asshole.
And there's a gate in front of the door.
I didn't close the gate because what was the point? No, it's closed. It is closed. I remember I closed it because remember I shoved them all in there.
So anyway,
Here's the sad thing: the cat's in there probably going, "Fuck mom and fuck dad." I am clawing them in their sleep,
up on top of the top dresser, like I don't even know how I got up here.
shaking his head no. Hey, Will Creek.
Have you ever wanted to get away?
Southwest?
Yeah. This fucking dog. You know what? Sometimes it's just fun.
I just wish he would tire him out. That's the problem. He's expanding all this energy, and yet he'll still be ready to roar when we come downstairs.
So this
Why
is
is there a
called
fly in our house? What the fuck?
date night.
Oh, are we going to talk about this whiskey?
Okay, let's talk about the whiskey beforehand. Let me bring back up real quick. And I need you to reintroduce what it is, but give me just 1 second because I really wanted to have it one consistent thing that we do this. I just got to find the Beth's.
I should put this up there. You can see it better, I think.
There we go. Beth's whiskey review. So this is the
Colonel E.H. Taylor small batch.
Right.
I'm not going to read the shit I read on the back
Nope.
again.
Yeah. What's the proof?
What you got? 100, 90, 100. When are you going to get a new board?
Today, evidently. What do you think? So it does have a caramelly flavor. Once it gets a little more water,
Once it blossoms,
it's a 90, 100 proof,
bourbon.
50% alcohol bourbon. I'm gonna come back up to the top. And today's what?
The 20th.
Oh, you know what's interesting?
What?
We started this on 9/3/21.
So I've been doing it for 3 years.
3 years, 20.
I still haven't gotten any smarter about bourbon.
This is the what's it called?
Excuse me. Colonel E.H. Taylor small batch. Just put
E.H.
Taylor small batch.
Small.
We're not going to be able to read that.
I will. Okay, what do you rate it?
So I wish I would have rated it when I first took a sip.
Pour some more. Pour a little bit more.
A little splash.
Just a little splash. I need some more.
A little
too.
watered down now.
Yeah, pour a little bit more. Get yourself a nice that. Well, it was about $100 for that bottle.
It's a $100 bottle. I'm not pouring much more than that tonight.
I don't.
And never mind.
But it's like
I'm gonna
technically
sleep with
like
this under my pillow,
Why?
so you can't share it.
There's other bottles that I could have that are just as expensive. I'm not worried.
Some of them are actually more expensive, but we're splitting them with somebody, so you
fine.
can't.
So anyway,
All
all right. Lastly,
Okay,
one last chance.
so-
It definitely when it gets watered down, it is good. Got a little bit more.
But this
punch
is
of
good
flavor.
now with the water down and a splash out of bag. 7.3.
7.3. That's great fucking rating, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. That's on par. Let's see.
Higher than I rated Buffalo Trace, much to.
That's on par with like a Long Branch or a Slow River. Yeah, that's on par with some of the big ones. Heaven's Door was a good one.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's
that was a
door.
great one.
Hey, hey,
Yeah, that's one of
hey.
the upper
I
echelon
like it.
ones.
It's good. It's good. It better be. So, do you think the $300 bottle would be even better?
No, not necessarily.
That's what I was wondering too.
No, not at all.
Why? What makes the price difference? Like, why do they want $100 and one's $300? Just something
Because
more
it's like-
rare about that one?
Yeah, the rarity of it.
like the number they
So-
produced, maybe.
Yeah. We already had 2 fingers and then MC and then we talked for about an hour. And
Yeah. Oh, so I went and stalked Wilkery on his Facebook.
You stalked him?
I stalked him. I wanted to see what he looked like, and now I know what he looks like.
Is he handsome?
He's handsome. He's a handsome.
Will?
bloke.
His name's Will.
I know.
Not Will.
It's Will
Cray.
Cray.
I know we call you Will Creep, but that's
Well,
kind
because it's all one fucking word.
God damn it, MC. I know. I need to get a goddamn new board.
I mean, I think I'm just gonna have to take ownership of that and be like,
I'll hang one over there. We'll hang this one.
we're
and you
gonna
hang
get
that
a
one over
little
there.
classier. I don't know how yet.
You still gotta just write it down. Just write it down on a fucking board.
Need a
Good.
goddamn new board. Sorry, Lord, I used your name in vain. Holy shit, I never do that. I said the full on GD.
All right.
I didn't say
we got a couple more
gah.
stories we have to cover.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Okay.
Okay. So this couple, and then I've got one more video, and then we'll jump into some other shit, okay? All right. So this couple, where's date night? Oh, it's up here. Date night. So this couple right here.
Well, that I can't wait to hear this one.
Yeah, dude. Whatevs. I don't know why I'm using
He looks like the guy from Lawnmower Man. The guy
He's
from
just,
Lawnmower,
no,
Stephen King's
these are
Lawnmower
good
Man?
people. These are good people. Don't,
I know. I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying he looks like the actor from Lawnmower Man
Right.
in his older age now, with the full beard and everything. He looks exactly like
good
him.
people. I just gotta find a fucking story over here somewhere. I gotta do it on my phone because I don't understand why, like this iPad fucking retarded thing.
I think it's user.
No, it's not.
What is it doing? And I can fix it.
Yeah, good luck. Anyway, okay, so this
Fix you
couple
first.
over here,
Yeah.
they go out on a date night, right? And they decide that as part of their date night,
I think I did see some of you without a beard, but I like
they
you
are
with a beard.
going to go look for this person who happens to be a mass shooter.
Wait, what?
He shot
Why
a
would that be your
whole bunch
date
of
night?
places.
Why would that be your date night? That seems
Because
a
they
little
like to
morbid and
go-
dangerous.
They like to go.
They like to live dangerously.
Well, they like to go, like hang out.
Spelunking?
No, I was gonna say spelunking.
I thought
That's not
that's what
the
you were
word.
gonna say.
That's not the word, right? They like to just go out into the woods, right? And I really wish I could find this fucking article. I just can't find it.
I love how MC's judging his hat. Oh,
Oh,
I
there
should've
it
brought
is.
my
Okay,
readers.
I
I
got
hate
it.
it when I do that.
Got it. Not a joke. This couple YouTube streamers found the Kentucky freeway shooters. There was this thing called the
Wait,
Kentucky.
what?
This
They
guy
found
called
him?
the Kentucky freeway shooter
That's why you don't want to move
while
to
on a
Kentucky.
date. After a no, this is
I'm
some
kidding.
separate, completely separate bullshit. After a 2-week manhunt from the FBI, ATF, and state police yielding nothing.
And what? How
They
long?
said a 2-week.
2 week, okay.
All those areas were trying to find him, right? So this is Fred and Sheila McCoy, the couple who say they found the body in Daniel Boone National Forest, and they did. There are
Wait,
videos. So they found the dead dude.
The shooter was dead?
Yeah.
Well, he killed himself after he went on a shooting rampage.
So he goes on a shooting.
Did they know
rampage.
that? Or how did they happen to go?
They were just out hiking, and they said, "Let's go out over here and go hiking."
Oh, so they didn't plan on finding him. They
They
just
went. No,
found
they
him.
knew to go looking in that area for some fucking reason. They saw buzzards.
Wait,
There's
wait,
like,
wait.
There's something
How did
dead
they
over-
know to go look there, but the police didn't? Law
because they
enforcement
weren't
didn't.
looking in that area.
But why would they know to go
Because
there, but
they're
law enforcement?
Kentuckians.
Oh, I don't still think that's bullshit. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know the rules with being
I'm
from
just
Kentucky.
saying-
Those motherfuckers smoke meth on a daily basis.
Oh my lord,
Nashville.
Nashville's Nashville. Come on,
I
Dolly
know.
Parton's there.
Anyway, they say
that's North
they
Carolina, sorry.
they've been out searching for. They were literally.
No, North Carolina. I don't know.
This is Fred and Sheila. Like I said, they say they've been out searching for Joseph Couch for the past 6 days, and it all started as a date night, quote unquote, and then literally they walked up and found him. I can't play the video because it is a dead body, and dead bodies on YouTube, they don't jive. But
MC said they like to film their own murder porn.
dude, they literally were like, they saw a bunch of buzzards.
I still call foul somewhere. Like, how did they know to go there, but the cops didn't?
They were just out for a
And
fucking
cops
date
are
night
trained
walk.
in this shit.
The cops have been looking everywhere, and they happened to
No,
they looked up.
I call bullshit.
Do you
That's
think?
fine.
No,
they found him.
They
but I
had
call
it
bullshit
They were
on-
live
they were
streaming
lucky.
on their channel because they also have another channel.
Maybe they're actors, and they're like, oh, so act surprised when you find his body.
Do these motherfuckers look like actors?
I can't see them.
Did
Yes,
they?
actually, they do.
I mean, well, kind of like Dog the Bounty Hunter a little bit.
Yes.
She looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter. He looks like Caleb Francis, kind of a little bit with a hat.
Except smaller.
Yeah, like Caleb when he's 60. Like after he's like can't lift anymore because his back went out.
Is his back going out?
It will eventually.
Oh.
He lifts way too much weight.
Well, honey, he's got a good 20 years before that because
Yeah,
he's 12.
only like 30.
Okay,
Anyway,
so we'll say 16.
Isn't that
then.
fucked up? Like date night? You want to go date night? Like,
You know what it makes
let's
me
go
think
find a
of the
dead
movie
body?
Date Night? Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, that movie sucked.
It did suck. It was cute. It was fine. I've seen worse, but that's what it reminds me of. Like they end up solving a crime on their date night. It's fucking
But
fly.
it's 6 days later on their date night.
So they were out there every day for 6 days.
They just went on a hike every day for 6 days, and then they saw the buzzards. She said it smelled like, Lord have mercy. It
She said that?
smelled like a fire.
No, it didn't smell like a fire. Baby Jesus is a
Smelled like
fire.
baby Jesus is a fire.
Ain't
No,
nobody
it
got.
just smelled like a dead body. I
Ugh.
think the kid finally.
I've never seen a dead
He's
body.
either
Have
hung
you? I
himself
mean,
or-
not like I've seen like funeral dead bodies, but have you ever seen? Can you imagine stumbling upon a dead body?
Oh, remember my buddy Jeff back in Phoenix?
Yeah.
Jeff and Deja.
Yeah.
He was out for a run when he lived up in Buffalo, and he went for a walk.
He lived in New York.
Yeah, he went to school up there in Buffalo. And he goes, I was out for a run, and there was this dude down by a fence line
By the river?
near a lake, but it was fenced off. And the dude had gone down there, and he was just kind of like sitting like this. And he was just slumped over. And what I'm doing is like, just like cross your arms and like lean over.
Yeah.
And then dude, we went up to him. He's like, that dude, you don't sleep.
He looked odd.
You don't sleep in like that position.
I mean, some people do,
And the
especially
dude
homeless people.
just had there was no homeless epidemic back 20 years ago.
Oh.
Like there
was.
there
but
was, but there isn't like
not
to
to
this thing.
today's level.
Yeah, today is fucking retarded. But he goes up and he touched him. And he goes, he was cold, so he felt for a pulse.
A pus?
A pus. He felt his ding dong. Little pus came
Weirdo.
out. But he felt for a
Ew, you're
pulse.
so weird.
And then he goes, yep, found a dead dude. Like I've never
Natural
met
causes, I'm assuming.
he died for a heart attack.
Yeah.
He just fucking was out for a walked down there, sat down and
He
died.
probably sat down because his heart was hurting.
Yep. And fucking sat down and died, dude.
Well,
Isn't
hey,
that
there's
crazy?
worse ways to go. At least he was
Hey,
by a lake.
shout out. I got to do a shout out real quick. Just a prayer.
Good gravy.
Shout out and a prayer to one of my coaches that I just found out about last night that had a stroke. Mr. T. Hope you're doing well. Right. It's kind of like one of those crazy situations. I literally just heard about it last night. He's one of the MMA coaches over at Submission Concepts. So beyond just pray for, it's kind of one of those things where you just kind of pray for people in general.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Send a
I
prayer.
know, you don't know him, but I know
here's the
him.
crazy thing. So the scary, like the most of the part of the
And
reason,
he's like,
he's a big dude,
he was a fighter.
but he's
a
heavy
roofer,
set.
He's like a big giant.
Was he overweight?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
But he's also like this tall.
So
like,
that's
he's
the
like,
problem with
he's
being
my height,
Hispanic. We die of
fucking-
strokes. Both my grandparents died of smoke. My dad's mom died of stroke.
But he's also one of those dudes you grab his hand
Stroke it.
and it's like
stroke.
you
Stroke.
You ever meet one of those dudes you grab their like you shake
No.
some dude's hand?
I've never.
Have you ever shooken a dude's hand and it's like their hand is like just a fucking
Actually, no, I haven't.
it's okay.
I don't think I have, anyways.
Where it's just like a meat grip. It's like
Well, it's like twice the size of your hand.
yeah,
and you're
no,
like,
it's easily like I've got a little dainty
because you know what would happen if I shook somebody's hands like that? I'd be like, I need to get away from this man. He could snap my neck in 2 seconds. Gotta go.
No. Like he started fighting later on in life. He was like,
But
I'm
so-
gonna go fight.
I hopefully his stroke, because they can do a lot now. If you catch
Yeah.
a stroke early, you can go to the emergency room and they give you some injection that
And
like helps.
I have
the
not
clot.
had a chance to catch up with
Um,
anybody about anything.
You
I
need to
just
find
heard
out
about
more.
last-
But
Prayers,
like
prayers.
seriously, that's why I have to. My two biggest health risks are diabetes and stroke.
Yeah. If you stroke out, I'm putting you in the attic.
You stroke out,
Just bury me.
I'm gonna leave you in an old folks home and be like, bye. It's
fine.
See you in Christmas. Not really. Bye.
I've already removed my beneficiary benefits from you, so
I never even put you down as my beneficiary.
nice, good call, good job. Fuck yeah. So anyway, like anybody, you know what I mean. But again, those fucking meat cleaver hands, because
Well, I hope he's okay.
he swings hammers. He's like one of those guys.
He's a
that just-
roofer, huh?
He's a roofer,
Oof,
and he just lifts
rough
heavy
job.
shit all the time, and it's like.
Understood how people do physical like labor and are still overweight.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a diet style.
No, it's just a
It's
lifestyle.
a lot of refried beans and rice.
Because
That,
that
are my
motherfucker
favorite
would
things.
still beat the shit. I've rolled with him
How could he
like
still
twice.
roll if he was that big?
because he just kills you within like the first 7
He just
seconds.
manhandles you, and you're like,
Yeah, you don't have an option, right? And you go like, nah, I give up. Like
"Ooh, that whiskey's
I
kicking
weigh
in.
106.
My nose is getting stuffed
Let's
up
go on the heavyweight, 180 pounds.
on a good fucking day for
No,
me.
I think I'm actually like I'm like right at 180 right now. I had to come down a couple pounds. I was like, I was getting Summer got to me, honey.
I fucking
Summer
hate
got
you
to
that
me a
you
little
probably skipped an apple every day for a week.
No,
and
the
you
apples
dropped.
are what make me lose weight. Pooping. Fiber, extra fiber. But no, that motherfucker, dude, he just fucking. It's that. All right. I've got old man strength.
Yeah. You've got old man strength.
Yeah, there's a difference.
You're not old, first of all.
No, compare me to like a dude that's like 20 years old.
But he's got stamina. Stamina beats strength every day.
No, it doesn't. Because I've also got
sometimes.
patience.
No, you fucking don't.
When I'm in a fight.
Oh, okay. You have to
Bullshit.
clarify.
Yeah. When it comes to certain
Why can't
things,
you practice
yeah.
patience at
It's
home?
all because I can't fucking choke you out.
No, you can't.
Exactly.
I mean,
so
I know
I
some
have
moves,
to
too.
yell at you and
So
be
I know
like,
some
do
moves,
this
too.
fucking thing twice, and then redo it. No, I'm just kidding. But no, but
Thinks he's a badass.
but he's got dad strength and old.
What's
man
dad?
strength.
Dad strength is a real
Dad
thing.
strength's a fucking real thing. Dad strength and old man strength. All you dads out there, I swear to God, you guys have dad strength. It's because you have to fucking like do this, and like you have to right. So you have to do this. You have to like stop a car and like grab your kid from in front of the car and lift them up over one head, and it's like a fucking superhero power. Like you have to be able to do different weird fucking things. Like have you ever seen those videos where like kids just randomly roll off a couch? Like they just go blah, 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 and then like you see
Well, that's a lot of
dad-
kids.
like a little kid just
All of a sudden
sitting
he's
on the
just
couch
diving and he goes,
"Whoa," right, and then all of a sudden you see the dad like fucking go.
That's not strength. That's
That is
right place,
fucking-
right
that's
time.
dad's
Don't spill.
superpower shit.
Um,
Why do dads do that? They're on their phone like, oh, I'm texting my fucking second wife or second girlfriend.
Wilkery said, I usually just stroke myself, not have a stroke. And that made me go, stroke me, stroke me, stroke.
It did it too.
What?
It did that in your head?
Yeah.
I was right there with you. God damn you, Will.
I love
We
him.
love you.
I love MC.
All right,
I
we
love-
got a couple
I love
more stories.
All the men.
This is a
in
little
our show.
longer show tonight.
Well,
You
not
know
much
what
longer because I'm freaking starving.
I've got to do this story because this is a very
Which one is
important
this?
story. This is going to be.
I'm going to tell you what story you're going to
well,
do next first.
No, okay. So this is a very important story.
Is it?
I just got to find
Or
it.
is it just important to you?
No, this is a very important story. Because you know what? If you're going to assault someone,
What?
if you're going to assault someone,
Oh, I heard salsa.
did we did not talk about the woman busted for the dildo battery.
Yes, we did.
Oh, we
The
did?
glass one? We did.
Okay, never mind.
And
We'll get
I
rid
was
of it.
like, we talked about that one.
Okay.
It's her second time, remember?
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, good. Okay, so we've already covered the dildo battery.
I want to hear about the woman wrapped in a python because that's been on there for a while.
Women wrapped in a python.
She like Brittany in that one video where she's like,
Snake wrap. There you go. So ultimately what happened in this situation, can you see that?
Yeah.
It's kind of dark. I understand. Let's see if I can.
the
I'm just
python
gonna
looks like
blow
a
it up
halter top
I'm
around
gonna
her.
blow it up a little bit. So what happened is this woman was begging.
Having sex with a snake?
No. This is the Philippines.
Yeah, that's why I said having sex with
So
a
in the
snake.
Philippines,
Is it a shim?
nope,
'Cause
just
it kind of looks like a shim.
no. She's a grandmama,
Oh, she's losing her hair.
but she's like
That's her
47
little
years
heart.
and grandmamas in the Philippines look like they're 147. And
I don't want to be mean, but she actually looks like the Geico caveman.
woman,
I'm not. I said I don't want to be mean, but
put your pink pussy hat on. Settle down.
pink pussy hat.
Yeah, for feminism.
I don't believe in feminism. First of all,
So
We
anyway,
both know
she
that.
was just living her life, and this fucking snake came into her house, right? And started wrapping her up. And you can see her right arm is completely wrapped up.
I feel like she didn't struggle enough.
And
Are they that fucking fast? Like literally, if he wraps around the middle of me, I'm screwed in like 3 seconds.
No, I don't think
Maybe
so.
I eat enough.
But you have enough strength that you go train. We live in America.
America.
Florida, you're fucked. Sorry, Florida. Like if
I
you
have a
got
story
little,
about that.
if you got little kids in Florida, man, you
I have
better
a
be
story
careful.
about that. You
Like,
better have a.
all your kids better carry machetes.
You better have a cover over your pool.
machetes in Florida.
So okay, so she's
Billy Squire. Well, nice dude.
okay. So we've had this conversation.
So,
Before.
I mean,
let
that's
me hold
really
on.
just-
Let me
It's
have
like
this
the
conversation.
lady
so we
almost got
watch
fucking murdered.
we
death
watch
killed because of a fucking thing.
Paranormal Caught on Camera, right?
Yeah,
We watched
yeah.
that show, And
they
do a lot of they do a lot of international locations. And I've always told you I have a skewed vision of what like certain locations look like. And sometimes I'm proven wrong. And a lot of time in Russia, I'm proven right. And I'm like,
yeah, Russia's all sorts of fucked up.
Their homes are like literally shacks.
Well,
like there's so, and I feel like in the Philippines, their homes are literally shacks.
Yeah.
And so that's how the snake gets in. But I still don't understand how she allows herself to get wrapped. I don't I've never met a python in real life. So maybe if I did, I would understand. But
we can buy
I feel
one.
like you have time to be like,
put it
like you grab its neck and you wrestle with it.
No, there was a video on that whatever show you were just talking about where like they were just swinging on a swing one time and a fucking like 12-foot python was snaking its way in and a lady happened to grab her baby off of like a little hammock inside their house.
That was not Paranormal Caught on Tape.
It was one of those fucking whatever, like
I've never seen
unbelievable caught on tape kind of shows. One of those, and fucking she was like, holy shit, there's a 12 fucking foot snake inside of her house. And like she just had the sliding glass door.
It's Florida.
No, that was in Florida. That was
Florida.
that was like Cancun.
So because they just had
Cancun,
their annual python
slaying contest.
Seriously. I actually have that up. Can I tell you about it?
Yeah. Let's go.
So
where they just murder fucking
it's kind of funny because
pythons.
I mean I feel bad,
just
but
make them in the boots, dude.
Because I guess they're a
deer.
They're an invasive species.
Encephalopods.
What the fuck is an encephalopod?
I don't know. I'm trying to.
I mean, what is an encephalopod? Do you even know?
What do boas take out in the Everglades? Like they're killing alligators down there. They're so
for
big.
real?
Yeah.
For real?
Eating
for
everything.
real. Anyway, so they did.
Boas scare him.
They have a 10-day competition wherein they have different categories. I can't find the article. They have different categories. I bet you I can find it real quick. Hold on.
I want a true pair of
alligator skin boots from
Florida.
Florida alligator?
Florida alligators. Florida boa skin boots. Right? Why I mean, that should be an industry. Right? If
alligators,
you know how all that shit started,
animals.
right?
Not really, but
you know, like people started dumping their fucking little boa constrictors.
Yes, they did, and they've taken over because I guess they mass produce like rabbits do,
yeah.
10 eggs at a time.
Yeah.
And they can lay eggs for like centuries. So they have this 10-day window where anybody can come from anywhere in the nation.
You just go down there and
to hunt them.
Snakes, yeah.
Well, you have to do it humanely. Like that is one of the
requirements.
requirements.
Cut their head off or you shoot them. One or the other.
Can't you just make them fall asleep for life?
What are you gonna fucking throw them in a sleeper hold?
I don't know. Maybe you put them in a bucket and put.
No, you shoot them or you cut their head off.
And so they do have like all these. They split up $25,000, which isn't too shabby. And this one guy won. Fuck is my story. They have different categories. Some of those fuckers were 9 feet long.
Oh no!
I know those, but they were probably young. If they're only 9 feet,
they're like
20
feet
long,
and shit like that. At this point,
they're very scary.
They're just big fucking monsters.
And I think that's why people put them in the lagoon. It's not a lagoon. In the swamp because
bring it to a zoo, bro.
The zoo's not going to take him. Take it to a rescue.
A zoo will take it.
It will?
Zoo will take. Generally speaking, they'll take them.
How do you know?
And then they'll.
Are you swagging it?
No. That's in Florida specifically because it is. They're considered an invasive.
That's
species.
what I said. Yeah, an invasive species.
They will literally kill off the deer, the alligators.
And they're also getting rid of the snakes that need to be in that area to eat the rodents and so it's like causing a
smaller fucking shit,
a problem across. But so they do.
Then you end up with like an anaconda size. Like
my anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
Joe Rogan had this dude on.
You could do side bends.
And I don't know if the dude that was on. This is like 2-3 years ago. Joe Rogan had this dude on. I think he was in Florida. And he had the jaw of one that like bit his fucking arm.
What?
Right?
Oh no, that's a shark.
No.
This was a snake.
This is a snake.
Oh,
no.
Different.
It like bit his arm, but the snake's mouth, like his jaw, was like fucking gigantic.
Well, and they can unhinge their jaw.
Well, we know that. That's just
Maybe not
hashtag
everybody knows
science.
that.
God damn it.
So, anyways,
Cephalopod. Yeah, they're gonna eat cephalopods too.
what's
Come on,
that? Isn't
MC.
that a snail?
It's a squid.
How's there a squid in a swamp?
I'm just saying there could be.
No, they're just pulling shit out of your ass at this point.
No, I said they're gonna eat cephalopods.
My history sucks. Oh, you know what? It was on my phone. Hold on, I'll find it. Because they had like 10 different.
Meanwhile, Henry's downstairs.
No, he's quiet now.
I think
He
probably
fucking
dead.
probably broke himself.
He probably died.
He's broken himself. Please don't ever say that about my puppy again.
He had a fucking complete breakdown. Good. That's
no,
what
Lucy
exactly,
probably came in and was like,
bitch.
my shoulder hurts. Shut
goes,
up. Or he ate Lucy's drug when she spit it out, and now he's drugged up really high.
I'm totally fine with that too.
No, because it's too much for him.
Well, only temporarily. It's like
No, it's called ODing, bitch.
if I were to, well, no, it's not that bad.
Anyway, so they have this huge. What I didn't understand is they've been having this contest for like a good handful of 10 years, and they've hardly caught any snakes.
No, they've caught.
No,
tons.
this year they only caught like, I tried to figure it out. They had like 20 people who participated, but they only caught 190 snakes.
But
And I'm like, that's less than
But
10
you
snakes a person.
You can catch them year round.
No, for this specific
No,
contest.
they don't give a fuck.
For
but
this
people-
contest, it's 10 days.
Okay, so who gives a fuck? They're looking for the biggest one they can find in that 10 days.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
it's
But you can literally
volume,
go
it's
hunting-
volume and size, and they have different categories. Like professional, like if you're a professional catcher, you're a different category. You're novice, you're a different category. First time
And
entry,
it's
you're
only
a different
20
category.
grand. Nobody gives a shit about
No,
20
it's
grand.
not even 20 grand. You get like $1,500 here, $1,000 there, $2,500 there.
People want to go
Listen,
hunt and you can get a
For
hunting
hunting for
license.
snakes.
But you can get a hunting license, just go hunting for them. So you go hunting for them and you get more money off the actual skin. Anyway,
Who do you give it to?
what do you mean?
Who do you give the skin to?
A fucking, like, basically like a leather dealer.
Do they make boots out of that shit?
Goddamn right they do.
Out of python?
It's snake skin.
I
Snake
guess.
Plissken would be disappointed in you. We need to move on with this.
I
This
don't
fucking
wear
story-
animals.
This
What name something I wear that's made
all
from
your
an-
Louis Vuitton leather
That's a-
bullshit.
Okay, I should say.
Every single one of her purses is made
Where
out
do you
of
think that leather comes from?
fucking
Cows.
Cuban child skin, probably.
Well, Cubans aren't made of leather, first of all.
Well,
Let's
the
clarify
human
that.
skin is leather. It just depends. Is that where Louis Vuitton makes their skin?
You're
Leather? I
stupid.
don't know. All right.
Show's
You know
a
what? We
shit
got to
show.
end this fucking thing.
I was all, this show's a shit
This
show. At this
show
point.
has gone off the rails. It's all because Beth couldn't get her goddamn snake story together. What's your feel good today?
Okay. it's
My
the-
feel good for you.
Yeah.
You got a fly on your hair.
Hmm.
There's one fly in this house, and we can't figure out where the fucking fly. I'm gonna send.
And I don't have a fly swatter. I have to use a fucking
what's your-
towel.
what's
No, you
your-
said your feel good was what?
for you.
Was what?
I'm gonna give you your feel good.
Oh no, my feel good's different.
What is it now?
My feel good is that after 2.5, 3 weeks of being the same fucking weight,
Oh,
I finally dropped a pound.
one.
Oh,
Where's my?
don't, you're too late.
I don't know if that's working.
What is it supposed to do? Is it emotional damage?
Emotional damage.
It's not emotional damage. It's the opposite. I literally,
Welcome to the bars open. With Beth and Greg.
so I
nonetheless-
literally for 3 weeks I've gotten off that scale, very disappointed and very frustrated. And today I expected the same thing. And so when I looked down and I saw that I dropped like a pound 0.3, I was like,
I'm proud of you. You know what? It fucking you bust your ass.
it's just taking so
Week after
long.
week
I
after week.
really, I wish I could be one of those people that would take something bad for you. I really do sometimes. And get skinny.
And so, real quick.
Don't name any names or any drugs
No,
or
I'm not.
anything.
No, the whole semi-glutide thing. Right. A lot of people are on that semi-glutide.
It's so
trend.
frustrating to see these people.
But for a million years, we have been able to
1,000,000 years?
lose and gain weight based on what we take in and what we.
here's the thing. So
lose, right?
I could change my eating habits, and I probably would drop weight a shit ton. But I love food.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
What we gain and what we take in are self-control, right? Self-control can have a lot.
I have none.
No, you do.
I do. I'm better than I used to be. But I still have
you
some way to
just
go.
proved it. You proved it over and
I
over.
didn't have McDonald's over the weekend.
Right.
I think that's what
so
it was.
you go like, all right, so semaglutides, are they a cheat code? Fuck yeah. They're a shortcut.
They have to be, though, in conjunction with shit, though. That's the problem.
Let me say one more thing.
Oh, okay.
You didn't need a shortcut, and you don't need a shortcut.
I mean, I'd love one.
Fuck yeah. We'd all love a shortcut. I want to tone up, but I'm 48 years old. You're 54 years old. I'd much rather you lose weight naturally and under your own control.
I hear you.
What I mean is, don't eat the McDonald's.
But I fucking love it. This is where I struggle with it.
That's where the psychological piece comes in. Is all my friends are losing weight,
and all my friends
blah, blah, blah.
don't work out as hard as I work out. They don't. You know what? Shit,
but
and they lose weight.
Run,
and I'm like, man,
who's better off in the long run?
Well, I'm not going to have osteoporosis.
Yeah, you're not gonna have brittle fucking bone disease.
Although they have drugs for that now, so you build your bone mass back up.
No. Fuck that bullshit.
So, but here's
more drugs and drugs.
This is where I'm trying to fix what's broken, and it's not even what I eat.
Celebrate the wins, right?
My shoulders and my arms now.
You came out. I did say. What did I say? I was like, what was your workout today?
And I said, she smashed my thighs, my back, and my shoulders.
And I was like, let's see your gun show. And you fucking threw that gun show up, and I was like, God damn. Right? So fuck off.
But this is where this is where I need work. So yes, I can't take the shortcut.
It's a mental part.
But I focus on the parts that are still broken before I focus on the parts that are
you
fixed.
lost 1.5 pounds.
I know.
Who gives shit?
I got about 30 more to go.
We all have 30 more to go.
You
If
don't.
I lost 30 pounds, I'd be like,
That's why I said you don't. I'll break up with you.
But it's different. And that's fine. That's been our life
ever.
For
vitamin D helps a lot with bone density. Absolutely, MC. And
we take vitamin
5,000.
D.
I take 5,000 milligrams.
I take 3,000. Yep.
My doctor was like,
we're real careful about it.
You need more sun. I was like, I don't go in the sun. I'm old. She's like, oh, then we need a supplement.
Yep. So we do things like that. 100%.
And listen, I get it. I know I've got a ways to go, but I need to celebrate the small wins. So today, I literally stepped on the scale expecting the same number because it's been the exact same number, like not an ounce off, not 1.4, not 1.1. Like it literally every Friday.
Every Friday.
And so I expected to get on there and see that. And I literally was like,
is this?
I stepped off.
I was saying, you double check. You're like,
I triple checked, bitch.
Click.
I triple checked. I like moved it and moved it back. And I stepped off and I let it resettle. And I stepped back on. And I was like,
fuck yeah.
Oh. I stepped off and I moved it to a different area. I stepped on. I was like,
you know what? Congratulations. Because that is a big fuck. A pound and a half.
Listen, the older you get, the harder it is.
And you busted your ass this week. We talked about that. That is to Allison's on there. And she's like, just keep showing up. Just keep doing those things. It's just part of...
I'm trying, don't be pervs when I say this. I'm trying to get more protein in my life because I'm not a huge protein eater. I'm a carb lover.
Just changing some
Change my milk, first of all. I changed my bagel, second of all.
Couple things. Maybe that could be it. You
trying to
know.
eat less sourdough for breakfast and more protein oats and...
things like that, right? So,
yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Nonetheless...
I got ways to go.
We've been together for 19 years, 17 married, right?
So then I guess.
Right.
Around there.
We've been going.
I've been skinny fat and unhealthy skinny, which I think is what ruins my body mostly because
And now you're just like, I got guns.
I did have because you were like, you want to see my guns? I was like, bitch, I'm going to show you my guns because they're huge.
She's like, you really want to see them? I was like, fuck yeah, I want to see them.
Like,
goddamn.
Because also, this is what was funny. Like when I was doing this one, I was doing white curls, and Heather was like, "Bitch, look at your shoulders right now."
Right.
And so I'm doing it, and you can see like I've got that.
You got great shoulder.
And then
keep in mind, you're 54 years old, and you've got fucking like put your arms back. Like actually, dude, you got shoulders. You got little caps.
And so she was like, after I put the weight down, she's like, right now, I want you to go like this and like literally flex your biceps and your shoulders. And I did it. She was like, I love you. You're my favorite client.
See?
She's like, you take the shit I say to you and you listen.
So this is what Beth sees. Beth has a little punch on.
No, it's smaller now.
Okay,
thank
whatever.
God.
She got a little belly.
I do. That's where I hold
And
it.
that's just how
My Hispanic heritage in its
So
fullest.
that's her thing. You don't see that behind the table. You see it maybe in some other Vera photos, but that's your thing.
Here's, what
That's
I want
where
to
your
get back
brain is.
to. I want to get back to.
But she got everything else, right?
I want to
She
get back to
guns
taking
out.
selfies. I don't take selfies anymore because I don't feel like I'm pretty. So I want to get to
Fuck
a point
off.
where I'm like, I'm going to take selfies again.
Let's get on that then.
Not there yet.
What do we need to do?
A therapist.
This is your therapy, bitch. Let's go. We have all night.
No,
That
we don't,
dog
because my
doesn't-
bladder is screaming and
That
my
dog
puppy is
doesn't-
ruining the
Bro,
door in our bedroom.
We'll be back in 30 minutes. I'm just kidding. All right. My feel good is this video. Okay, so hang on a second.
Oh, but I am getting my dent in my butt back. Remember when I used to have those
The little hip
little,
shapes? Yeah, yeah,
little dent on the side?
All right, so watch this because this guy's hiking.
What is
and okay, so this guy's in China.
Oh.
And then he slides down this cliff.
Oh my Lord.
And he slides.
He's
and
got
he
no
goes,
more fingerprints.
oh shit. And he almost fell off an entire cliff. There's no audio to this, by the way. It literally, this guy is in Jingzhou, China, something like that.
Oh, like
And
he
he
was
just-
talking with his friend.
hmm And he just
wanted to come
happens
up
to
here.
slide down. Only injuries he had was a
He's
little.
got no more fingerprints.
But just on the other side of that tree was like a 2,000-foot cliff. So, you
I
know
can
what?
see it up close now. And
I'm happy.
Where's the camera?
It fell out of his hand and slid in front of him perfectly.
Behind him.
Want to
Perfect.
play it
Well,
one more time?
yes. No, I'm seeing it now. I got it.
Yeah, it literally
Do
was
you
right in front of him.
think he pooped his pants?
He probably should have shit himself, but he's Chinese. Maybe-
Because
I don't
wait,
know.
hold on. I want to see. Don't do anything yet.
I'm not doing anything.
So he caught himself in the trees.
No, the trees caught him.
That's what I'm saying. But beyond those trees was
Was
a
2,000
extensive
foot
drop
cliff.
off.
Yeah, he slid about 175 feet
Listen,
or 175
God
meters.
just saved his ass so that he could do
They
something
don't believe
amazing.
in God in China, honey.
I'm telling him,
No,
God saved his ass.
Chinese people aren't allowed to believe in God. They only believe in the great Mao.
No, I'm pretty sure there's probably Christians in
No.
China. And there
Those
are
are called the Uyghurs, and they're in a fucking concentration
no,
camp.
there are secret Christians in
Lord
China.
YouTube, do not listen to her.
There are secret Christians in China.
Lord YouTube,
There's secret Christians in China.
no.
Lord YouTube, there are secret Christians in China.
Oh, those are Muslims, the Uyghur Muslims. Never mind. Are you guys ready to go to fucking hang out this Saturday? We need to do a
We're
bar
doing
is open
sushi tomorrow
need to
for
do a
Peter's
big-
birthday.
in the next couple, maybe 5 months, maybe next year, early next year. We'll plan. I think we could plan like a get together of the bar is open.
Nobody's gonna come.
Well, maybe we get 2 or 3 people. We've had people come hang out.
Maybe
we get,
Brian
like-
and Allison will come because they love us.
Yes. So if I just thought about that, I think
That's
that's a good idea. Maybe a little party.
But are
What do
they
you
all
think?
gonna stay here, or do we put a preface out there?
Oh no, there's a hotel.
I was like,
you're not
you gotta
staying
get
at
a
my
fucking
house, man.
hotel.
No. We've had people stay at the house and it goes good, and sometimes it goes not so good.
95% of them have been great.
Yeah,
5% have been like, "You're staying how long?"
It's all good. But you know what I want to do?
What?
I want to say thank you guys. Cheers. Have a happy Friday evening. I thought I was gonna say Saturday.
I know.
Recording tomorrow. Go out and again like and subscribe. Do all those things.
Oh,
And with that, we're gonna.
MC said, "Oh, there is audio. I guarantee it." To that man falling off the cliff.
That video I couldn't find the audio. It was on TMZ. I couldn't find it. Was he like? Oh,
Yeah, and he said also, I would have probably left a streak or two. Won't lie, I would have pooped my pants.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have
would've
left a streak. I would have shit my pants. I would have shipped my pants.
He ships
Oops,
his-
I
All
shipped
right, we
my
gotta get
pants.
out of here. We got
Love
a
you
dog that's
guys.
probably eating a
Hey,
whole.
so we're trying Detroit deep dish pizza for the first time tonight, based off of a
Let's
recommendation.
do
that you
another video on
received.
that here in a minute.
I mean, we'll see. I don't even know what it looks like. Hopefully, it does not have tomatoes on top. So that's already a fail if it
For
has
fuck's sake.
tomatoes on
All right,
top.
we're leaving. It is the end of the Friday night podcast. Are you done talking?
Maybe.
Okay.
No,
me
we're
some more
good.
whiskey.
I have to pee.